Here we have a Monte Carlo pair of ROMs that go into this Swemmer Electronics System80B MPU board. And this one passed testing in April of 2022. And the problem that I found with this board is there's a clock signal, or the clock signal, it's called Phi2, that goes from pin 39, I believe it is, maybe it's 37, on the 6502, and it comes down here to Z3, gets squared up twice, goes to this via that I've scratched off, and then to this via, and then it goes under the processor and comes up over here to this via, and then it goes up to pin 15 on the TC1 connector, which Swemmer has stopped populating, so I had to add a socket there. And then it goes to pin 39 of each of the riot chips. Well, the via at this position, it looks like a blob of solder now, but I put a through-hole repair rivet in there because the via had failed. And if you look at these vias on this modern manufacturing technique, it's not surprising in the least to me that some of them would fail. So I have that repaired, and I've got Marco's version 3.3 or 33 on this little chip carrier board. So let me start that up again. (5101), first riot, second riot, third riot, and then it just beeps or blinks continuously after that. So this board is now ready to go into a game. So let's take it over to my RoboWar and see how it works. And here we are with this Swemmer MPU from a Monte Carlo, and I put it into my RoboWar with RoboWar ROMs, and I've played a million games of RoboWar, so I immediately know when something has gone awry. And in this case, what had gone awry was switch column 5 was not operating. So I suspected it was Z11, so I checked it out. Turned out to be another via that connects J5 and J6. The column could be read if the switch came in on J5, but if it came in from the playfield on J6, then it was not working correctly. So we are working correctly now, and I'm going to use my homemade tester just to show you the switch test functions here. So here's the first thing I noticed is you can skip from test 0 to test 16 by pressing the credit button. And that wasn't working. Now this lamp test is kind of useless like this. I can tell you that it's driving the lamps correctly. Next test is you can't see all of them because Monte Carlo is driving things differently, and I noticed that it just drove the extra ball lamps for some of those coils. But now you can hear some. I gotta love the Gottlieb knocker. Now here's where we got into trouble before. So I'm gonna go through diagonally the switch matrix. I feel like I'm handicapped or something sometimes trying to go through these. 65. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, let's try this. 1, 2, 3. That's row 4, 5, 6. Row. Oh boy, This thing is killing me. Let me go back to the switch test again. Okay. Nothing on row 6 is working. I'll be back. And that turned out to be a problem with my test device. So here we are. There's 6. If I press 7, that will advance to the next test. All right, so we'll do that, and I'll come back and do the columns. But these Swemmer MPUs, they are a handful. You'll see me on the forums always dispensing advice that you're better off with the OEM equipment, and you always are, in my opinion. I'm glad they're making these boards, but man, they are not as easy to repair as the originals. So anyway, that's the switch matrix. The dip switches 0, 7C70D. Quick, how are you on your hexadecimal? That's just fine. And the display test is working fine too. So this MPU is good to go. It also had a blown Prom 1, so I had to burn a new one of those. All right, thank you so much for sending it.